Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi. Well, it's your squeaky instructor, Leslie here. I have been sick. I have been very sick. So, I apologize for my squeaky voice. I'm trying to get over it, but I think it's going to take me a little while. Anyway, moving on. So, we are on week 10. Yep, week 10. The end of the semester is nearing, and I encourage you to do your best to stay on track. Make sure that you're following schedules, etc. Because it's going to get even harder, I mean, the end of the semester is more intense. So, but with that said, I wanted to bring up a couple of sayings, and this right here is a link to a website. Choking fit. Oh goodness. Anyway, sorry about that. And so here's a quote from Bill Gates. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. They will help guide you. And then here, I just happened to come across this. I can't even remember. I think I found this on Facebook. I'm not sure. But it's Untold History of AI, Invisible Women Program, America's First Electronic Computer. And here's the link down here if you want to read the article. I think it's a pretty interesting article, and it's cool. So anyway, I just thought I would bring that up. So this week we are moving on, doing more about forms. And so I'm encouraging you to work on your forms version of your final project. Now, I am a little behind because I've been sick. But I'm going to try as really hard to get your final projects, your table final projects looked at as soon as possible and give you feedback on them so that you can have them back. Yeah, so you're going to want to work on your forms though. And also this will be coming up, but it is not really due for a few weeks. So and it's due on April 16th. It is fairly involved, and I want to make sure that you're aware of that. It's a little bit longer, and it does have an impact on your grade. I think it's worth like 5% of your grade or something. So keep that in mind. And then if we come down here, we have read and do module 6 and the practice training and SAM quiz 4. And then it'll be time for you to post your final project forms and do the rubric quiz. And then here is the link for the weekly update. So yeah, and I left out the announcements, so I'm going to go back and do that now. So I'll go up here and I'll go to discussions, and let's see, this down here, come here, dun, dun, dun. All right. So there were some things that I posted, I believe. Yeah. And it's been a little while because we had spring break. But here was postings about the rubric database. I think I mentioned, but I'll just make sure, and I'll go ahead and make sure to show you. I'm pretty sure I showed you, but just to make sure that down here under all these weekly modules is the rubric database. Here's a video about the rubric database. Here's the rubric database. Here's a Word file that helps you to know how to deal with the error. Here's all this information about handing in the rubric database and to use it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I showed that before, but just to make sure. Anyway, back over here in the questions and announcements over here. So someone posted about if you can use a hyperlink for data type for websites, and that's exactly right. Yes. Then over here, someone had a question about Essay 15, question 8, and I made a video of it. But always when you have a question, please try to post a video or a screenshot to give more clarity to your question. As much as possible, it's really, really helpful to me and to other students. But in this question 8, this is about the hourly cost. So if you have some questions about that, certainly watch the video. And this one right here, what did I do? So I reset the date on SAM Quiz 5. So if you missed it or didn't get a high enough grade, you can fix it. So go back and do SAM Quiz 5. Okay? And then I think, are we out of? No, we're not out of spring break territory. Question. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So someone had a question about the data and what it's based on, and you can base the data that you collect on, you know, what you're doing for your final project. That's fine as well. And then here is more information about the rubric database and more about the data collection. So make sure that you read the announcements, stay in touch, okay? And anyway, going back to the topics for this coming week, I would say that there's not a lot of explanation that I can do in here. It's just more you guys have some stuff you have to do. And once again, if you have questions, post them. Post. Yes. Anyway, so I will wait to hear from you on the discussion board. Thanks.